guess we're here. I think we're back. I think our monitor's dead. That's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm not 100% sure if I like that or not.
Welcome to the living room, everyone. We're happy to have you.
Oh wait, are we on two?
There we are.
Okay, we are here.
Welcome to the living room.
Welcome back to the Living Room Radio Show. We are here on this fabulous April
18th.
April 18th.
A little sun outside today.
Yeah, tiny bit.
I was a little happy to see the sun.
I just want to point out I was looking at condos in Boca today. I'm sick of it. No, I'm not even kidding. I was literally on Realtor.com this morning and Zillow. I'm out of here. Sorry, PC.
Because you're done with the cold.
I can't do it. I just can't do it.
I'm still using heating my house. I used to not use heat past March 31st. And it didn't matter what the weather was, I would say, and I tell them all to put a sweatshirt on. Because if they're not paying the bill, they can put a sweatshirt on.
It is crazy. LIPA must be getting
I am
Is it LIPA
still
or
popping that heat every morning, and I can't stand it.
You can't get warm.
No.
No, it's unbelievable. And I remember, like,
except unless it's the middle of the night, and then I have to crack the window, and my husband walks out of the room and says, "There's something wrong with you, honey."
Well, that's your age.
Listen,
thank you for pointing that out, Peter.
We're getting freaking old, man.
PC is in the house once
PC's
again.
Morgan is on hiatus. Woo! Woo! Morgan is on hiatus, so if there's anyone out there that wants to participate in helping us with our social media, we're looking for a new person, so PM us. We're interested. You can also find us on the TuneIn Radio app. If you go to your smartphone and go to the App Store, you can get the TuneIn Radio app, and you can listen to us wherever you go. You don't have to watch us on Facebook. We're here every Wednesday from 7 to 8. You can follow us on Insta. And if you want to call in, you can at 516-945-9099. So just keep that all in mind. We'll reiterate it a few times, but that's the dealio realio. So we had on last week Melissa Peters, who her and her husband started this soap company.
What the Soap.
What the
big
Soap.
Fan.
And Christine and I took a road trip on Saturday, and we went to their factory, so to speak, their showroom factory.
Lab.
And let me tell you, what great product we got. I mean, I bought 2 bags. One bag I shipped to somebody as a gift. He got it today, Rob Sividanis. And I bought some stuff for myself.
Me too.
She's got, I don't know if I should say she, but because I'm a woman and she's a woman, I think of saying she. But they have a fabulous face soap that, like, I swear to you, I felt my face was tightened up after I used it. I don't know if that's
it's
just...
called Of the Earth. I love it too. I actually use it on my whole body.
Yeah, well, I did buy the body stuff and I did use it, but I swear to you, I felt like my face like went like, and it got like taut.
Yeah,
I mean,
I agree. I totally agree. And I bought the lemon basil. We have Melissa in the house again today because we're talking with a bunch of amazing women in business. Lemon basil thyme. What is that new one that I just bought?
And then they had a soap called the Highest Priest.
No, is it the liquid hemp? Oh, it's a liquid
hemp. And they also have this soap that has, I don't know if it has.
I'm obsessed with it. It's wonderful.
And they also have this soap. It's called the Highest. I think it's called Highest Priest. I don't know if it has pot in it or hemp in it. I don't really know. She's gonna be on the couch and she'll tell us. I don't know what in it. But I thought it was so cute. But the point I'm trying to make is, I actually bought a bag for myself, but I shipped a gift to a man, and he loved everything I sent him. So soap is not just for women. I mean,
absolutely.
You know, so it's,
you need to be clean.
Yeah, the product was awesome, and I bought a bunch of other stuff too. So that was awesome, right? And we had a fun day. We really had a fun day. It was just an easy going, girls, here to there, and sushi eating. We went sushi. We went to Anne-Marie's lookbook. We bought some product, some shirts. We had an awesome day, and it was beautiful out, right?
Yeah, Saturday was great. We both had flip-flops on. And we're looking forward to more days like that.
Yeah, and you know, it's funny because Christine said to me that day, you know, she's like, you know, it was really like a great day. It was easy.
It was easy.
And you know, I got a compliment from a friend of mine a few months ago. We were, you know, with a bunch of people, and she said to me, Laura, the reason why I like you as a friend is you're easy. And I think when you become
I've been saying that about you since high school, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a little easy. No, but the truth of the matter is, as you get older, you just don't have time for the drama, man.
No drama. We had fun. We went from here to there. We had no plan. We did girly things. We ate.
Yeah, it was a great day.
Can you talk more about the easy part?
Yeah, we were easy. We were easy. So listen, we have a really
we have
a packed show today. So I want to get to Christine's corner because we've learned over the last couple of months that in our living room, is never enough, and it goes way
No,
too
it's
fast.
12 minutes, actually.
And the truth of the matter is, we would do another hour in the studio, but we can't because there's a show right after us. So there's a really great musical show, and I really have to, Dr. Show
Dr.
never.
Sean Nuff
Dr. Show never.
plays some great music.
He does awesome
fun.
remixes of all sorts of disco songs. I mean, truly, we could have a party here after the show, and the music is out of control. Anne-Marie and I were doing the hoo-hoo.
I bopped a little.
So Christine, what do you got? What do you got in the
All
corner
right.
today?
Well, if you haven't figured it out yet, today we are talking, when we come back after the break, we're going to be talking with a really amazing group of women from a variety of different businesses. So I thought, as I was trying to think about what I would do for my Christine's Corner segment, I said, well, I need something that's going to kind of go along with that.
I just want to point out that another fabulous businesswoman just walked into the house.
Oh,
Debbie
Debbie
Ianna
Ianna.
is in the house. So thank you, Deb, for showing up.
So I wanted to do something to go along with our women in business theme, and we are all so busy. Lori is going to be my model, so she's
Okay.
going to take her jacket and scarf off.
Okay.
And Lisa, if I could bother you to hand me the purple bag that's
Oh,
over there.
yeah, you can only imagine what I'm putting on
So.
here.
All right.
Well, listen, everybody has their wine. Take a sip while we're doing this.
Gulp.
Gulp, baby, gulp.
So, as busy women, working, not working, whatever it is,
Oh, I like this already.
sometimes we need to go straight from work to an industry event, maybe
Love
a
it.
date, but there is no time to go home and change.
Absolutely.
So as you know, I love to go through Pinterest and find all kinds of different ideas. And I
So
came
this
up with
is-
some that I think are really, really fun.
And we're going to post pictures on the page too, because I know some people
Yes.
aren't listening. Most people are watching.
Start
but
snapping.
yes,
PC.
snap PC. Come on.
So if you went to work in just a tank top and whatever pants, or maybe a little
I feel like there's something
pencil
happening here.
skirt, which I think I love that. I call it the sexy secretary look. I don't know if that's politically incorrect, but I love that look.
Amongst
It's-
these
it's a
women, it
great
might
look.
be politically incorrect.
So if you went, to work and had this little infinity scarf around you, when you were
Okay.
ready to go to your event afterwards and you wanted to be a little dressier,
What do I do?
you're gonna have it inside out
Okay.
and put it over your head.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
And then you're gonna
Oh, I see
Straighten
this.
it
Christine
up.
is so good with this
a
stuff.
little bit on one side. Put your arm down.
Whoops.
Okay.
I think they call that ruching.
Is this what this
Then
ruching?
You're right.
She's ruching me.
You're right. Then you're gonna pull it from the bottom and bring it up.
I just want to
On
point out
this
that I
side.
would not be good at this, which is why I wear tank
It's
tops to
so
work.
easy.
That's really cute.
Okay.
She's good at this.
I haven't
And to just give it a little more interest, a belt, a sash, you're gonna take that
Oh, this is really cute.
through.
This is really cute.
And you're gonna play with it a
This
little
is
bit.
adorable. I can see
Not getting
this.
fresh.
She's touching me. She's
No
touching me.
harassment going on here.
Oh God, we have to ask the girls about that sexual harassment. This is
You can tie it in a
absolutely,
knot, you can tie it in a
absolutely
bow.
adorable. Love
And then
it, love
You
it.
should have to turn around and
I
see
love
how
it.
beautiful the back is.
I absolutely love this. This is
Look
so
at that
cute.
gorgeous drape in the back.
This is adorable. I
Play
would
with
do
a pair of
this.
skinny pants, maybe
Right?
put a heel, whatever.
I absolutely love it.
So that's number one.
Outstanding.
Take that one
Uh-oh,
off.
I'm getting
We got
undressed.
more.
All right. Clock is
And
ticking.
quite honestly, this is quite a large infinity scarf. If you do it with one that's a little smaller, you can twist it and make it look like a little off-the-shoulder, tighter thing. But this one was too big. It's the only infinity
Okay.
I had that wasn't wool.
I hope all you ladies watch the show and you see what she does every week. She comes
Okay.
up with this like crazy stuff every week.
So you go to work with a little cardigan on, whatever color, print, whatever. This happened to be the only cardigan I had. I used to have tons, and
I'm having
this
a hot
was
flash.
the only one. Put your arms in backwards.
Oh,
We're gonna
oh
put
my
it in
God.
backwards first.
Looks like a
This is
great
getting-
jacket to me.
This is getting
You
kinky.
like this idea?
This
huh?
is getting really kinky.
Then you are gonna
Oh, this is adorable too.
crisscross it around the back
How cute is
and
this?
bring it around to the front.
Oh my God. Can you make it?
I like that.
Absolutely. It worked on me, and you're thinner than I am.
Jesus.
And we're gonna
It must be my large boobies.
Oh yeah, that's it. Laura.
That's
Keep
it.
telling yourself that.
My boobies are getting in the way.
Okay. So then you're gonna tuck in so you don't see the snaps
This
or
is
buttons.
adorable, no?
Okay, wait till you see
Oh, I
the
love
back.
this. Oh, that is
Look
so
at
cute.
that,
That's cute.
PC, don't make
Gorgeous.
my ass look fat.
right?
This is so cute.
And if you want to really pump it up, bring a cute little necklace with
How
you.
cute is this?
And look at that. Look at PC. He's taking a picture.
All right, we
So,
done?
no, I got one more.
One more, okay.
I actually have more than one more, but
But
we're
we
gonna
got a
run
lot
out
of
of
girls
time.
in the house.
So let's do one
All right,
more.
I'll do this.
Take that off. Now we're gonna put it on the regular way.
Okay.
All right.
Oh my God, I'm really flashing here.
And it's very easy to do this on yourselves, ladies. I felt it was gonna be easy to demonstrate on someone else.
Okay.
So take your points, and it's all about the whole crisscross thing. Same as we did before.
Very cute.
Wait, there's something different though. Turn around.
Okay.
We're gonna snap it.
I'm starting to like the color blue now that I'm looking at the sweater. I don't wear blue, it's not in my wardrobe, but for some strange reason, but I really like this.
Okay, so then you zhuzh that up.
Okay.
And then you wanna make it really dressy.
Oh, very
Just
cute.
pull it a little bit off the
Very
shoulder.
cute.
Very cute.
That's
I
very
didn't-
cute.
I can't reach that side, but you guys get the idea.
point?
You can even do, yeah, that's
Is
it.
that too
Laura.
much?
You can even go with a one shoulder almost on it, right?
I don't do the
Right.
off the shoulder thing, I don't know how to do it,
But
but.
just like a little off is really what I was
Is that
going
what it is?
for.
All right.
Cover your boobies.
Oh, okay.
Tuck in
This
the
is why I don't
buttons.
do off the shoulder, because I'm a slut.
Stop it. Okay, so there you go. You
Cute?
get the idea.
All right.
And you've now dressed up a plain outfit to go
That's
off,
really cute.
to an event.
That's really cute, because all these ladies are probably running around like
How many
crazy
times
women.
did that happen, right?
Yeah, how many times? I have to go home and put the moisturizer on, because we all know what happens when you're over 50 and your moisturizer starts to dry up. It's not pretty. You look like a dried out camel.
Yeah, well, story of my
So,
life.
we coming back?
Okay, so we will be right back, and we're gonna introduce you to some amazing businesswomen, and I can't wait to get
Yeah,
the
we
show
got
going.
six
It's gonna be a great
fabulous
show.
women coming back, so tune right back in. We'll be right back, 30 seconds. Get on the couch.
Hi, I'm Roger,
And I'm Steve.
and we own this house together.
Zap My Tax was so successful with our tax grievance.
We saved over $1,700 in our first year alone. And now we're signing up again.
In fact, we are so happy with Zap My Tax, we decided to save even more money and use Zap My Insurance as well.
Zap My Tax and Zap My Insurance. Two great choices and two great ways to save money.
Studio. It happens.
All
Some
right.
women are drinking wine sometimes.
Everybody's getting back into position. It's a little crazy in the house tonight. We have a
have a
lot
lot
of
of people.
girls. We have a lot of women. Anne Marie, all right there? I'm good. You got a little wine on you? That's okay. I'll face this way. Will that come out? So this is what happens. We serve wine on the show, and we end up spilling wine, but we're all good. Everybody's
okay.
tripping.
No problem. I have a fractured shoulder.
Are you okay though? Did
I
you-
have a fractured shoulder,
She
so.
fell like a couple months
Oh,
ago.
Oh, you
okay.
really do.
She
I
has a
really
fractured
do.
shoulder.
All right,
So
so
I'm okay.
All right.
we are
perfectly fine.
we are on air and we are live. And
Okay.
we are on StrongIslandRadio.com, and we have a lot of women here. So Christine's going to go around and introduce everyone, and Peter's going to keep us in line.
All right. Well.
You're it, Chris.
As we started to say before the hubbub happened, we're here today with some amazing businesswomen. And as I was getting ready for the show today, I went searching for this T-shirt that I'm wearing that says "Be Inspired," because this group of women are truly, truly inspiring women. They come from very different backgrounds. They have very different businesses. And I think at the very least, we're going to have some fun. We're going to learn a lot. And maybe they're going to inspire some other women who are thinking of jumping off this cliff and starting a business.
Yeah, it's never easy. It's
So,
never easy.
yeah, no, I can't even imagine. So joining us today, we have Lori Kzada. Kzada, okay, from Medwell Spa and Yoga Studio, along with her sales manager, Barbara, with the fractured shoulder.
Yeah.
We just tripped on the couch.
Yeah.
And Medwell Spa and Yoga Studio has,
it's okay.
5 locations across Long Island,
Yes, we do.
and have hundreds of classes each week.
Tons of
Yoga,
classes.
meditation,
Pilates,
bar,
bar,
you know, you name it, they have it.
Zumba.
Yeah, and you also have a member exclusive.
We have a flagship day
Spa.
spa in Farmingdale, 6,000 square feet, full blow bar. We have medical massage, hydrofacials, and there's
That's a road trip that we have to take.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
we've,
just
that's a
want
we've
big
talked
one.
about that.
I know, we did talk about it. I
It's
just want to
gorgeous
point out,
inside.
we also shared everybody's business page on the Living Room Radio. So as we're talking, if you do want to go to the Living Room Radio show Facebook page, you can get the links to all of their
Perfect.
info and their names and everything else.
Perfect. And a little later in the show, Lori and Barbara are going to tell us about an exciting new venture that they're launching on May 1st,
Correct.
a signature scent. And I happen to know a little bit of the story behind it, and I can't wait for them to
Right.
share it with all of you.
And we have Anne-Marie.
Anne-Marie Inglace is next. She's our biggest supporter. She's been here several times, and Anne-Marie owns Lola's Lookbook, which is a fashion boutique on wheels that is committed to bringing you trendy, feel-good clothing at an affordable price. She runs corporate events and public events,
House parties,
private appointments as
Yep.
well.
especially for you two.
And she is so,
We love
so
it.
much
And we're
fun.
having an event too. We'll talk about that
We'll
later.
talk about our event with Lola a little
Thank
bit
you for
later
inviting
in
me
the show.
to see my idols today.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
these are really amazing women. And next to Anne-Marie, we have Lisa Zampolin, who is the owner and designer of Love Lisa Jewelry. It's a unique and edgy jewelry that she hand makes and designs herself. And she is actually found in over 400 boutiques worldwide.
Wow.
So we're going to
Amazing.
see a little bit of her
That's
jewelry
amazing.
very, very shortly. Back with us also, sitting on the couch next to Lori, is Melissa Peters of What the Soap, which is a handmade small batch soap company that she runs with her husband Matt. They use quality, locally sourced ingredients and create soaps and lotions, bath bombs, and all kinds of other products, and each one of them has a purpose.
And again, it's a gift that you
We
can
talked
send
about
to
that.
someone via their website, and it's a small business that you're supporting. You're not going to Amazon to buy soap. You're going to a small business, which means a lot more, I think. So,
Lori and I, if you've ever watched the show, you guys know that we are very big supporters of local business.
absolutely.
We highly believe in helping the little guys. So, next we have here next to Lisa, my very dear friend Eileen Minogue. And Eileen is the executive director of Patient Airlift Service, which is a 501c3 nonprofit that arranges free air transportation for individuals that require specialized medical treatment.
That's awesome.
Oh,
That's
it is,
unbelievable.
and they do it with compassion, and they support these families going through the worst that there is.
And I didn't realize that's a small business. I thought that was a big corporate.
They're getting there.
We're 13 employees.
Okay, I don't know why because I know Cheryl Cowan, I think,
Yeah,
also used to be a part of that
I
years
think
ago.
Gina Manning probably used them also.
Yeah.
Might have been, how many years have you been in business?
We're going on 8.
Wow,
Yeah,
it's
she
8
might
already,
have.
Eileen?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe at one point, and I bet you still are, knowing what's been going on, the fastest growing nonprofit in the country?
We are.
You
Wow.
still are. I bow to you, my friend.
That's awesome.
And-
Not of nonprofits, but
non-
of our kind of.
Of your type,
yeah.
I see.
Nice, yeah.
And in addition, they also provide compassion assistance for military personnel and their families through a program called Pals for Patriots, excuse me, as well as humanitarian efforts with, remind me what that program's
Well,
called?
we did over 450 flights to hurricane relief. Puerto Rico,
Wow, that's
Texas,
amazing.
Florida.
Yeah, so,
That's great.
honestly.
Money
if-
well spent.
if
Yes.
you're looking for a place to help and
Do you
make a
mostly-
donation,
I was just gonna say, it's all donations?
It's all private donations. We get no state or federal funding.
and there is
Wow.
no fee to anyone that they help, so
Very
it
nice.
really
Wow.
offsets
Oh, I
the
wanna talk about how
financial.
you choose who you help. I
Yeah.
wanna talk about that.
Yeah, the financial costs are astronomical.
Yeah, I can
when
imagine.
parents are dealing with sick children
Yeah.
specifically.
And then we have Caitlin.
Caitlin McGraze, last but not least. Now, I'm very interested in hearing about Caitlin. Caitlin is with True Birth, and she is a doula and provides ongoing support to birthing families throughout the pregnancy, during the actual birth, and through the postpartum period. So this was something that, when I was having my children, was sort of just coming on the scene. and
Yeah, it wasn't big when we were having
yeah, and I'm a
kids.
little old school, and I know
Yeah.
some
wish
friends
it was.
with
Our grandmothers
grandchildren.
did.
I wish it was.
Yeah, so I would like to learn a little bit more about that. So we're gonna get started with these fabulous women in business.
We-
Thank you for being here.
Yeah,
Thank you for having us. This is so nice.
I think you wanted to take the first question, or we don't wanna cross
I'm
talk, we
gonna
don't wanna
let
get
you
crazy.
start because I don't know what happened to my notes.
Well, I'm gonna go around, and I just wanna be quick, because I know we have a lot to say, and we have a lot of girls, but, I'll give you each a minute, and then as we run out of time, we'll go quicker. Lori, when you were starting, first of all, what made you start your business? Was it something that you just loved, the beauty business, you just loved the health business, or did someone say to you, I have this business, buy it. Quick.
So I'm actually from the West Coast. I'm Canadian. I'm a snowboarder, yogi. I moved to New York. I met my husband 12 years ago. I moved to New York 10 years ago. He was a wellness practitioner, chiropractor, and he had a thriving practice. And I said, "Can I do yoga in your facility?" And he said, "Yeah." And that was 4.5 years ago. I left my job in the city, and Barbara and I together developed this amazing yoga concept, and it's just really taken off. We're close to 3,000 members on Long Island, 5 locations.
Yeah.
And
5 locations
That's
in
awesome.
4.5 years.
Yeah.
not 3.5, not even.
3.5
years.
Yeah.
That's remarkable.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
But it's so much fun.
Yeah.
Well, and then we have Anne Marie, who left her law practice to start Lola's. Quick story.
Wow.
Lola's Lookbook is a mobile boutique. We travel all over. I like making everybody look pretty and having a good time after being a lawyer and it being so intense and doing these intense things that these ladies are doing. Now I'm doing a lot of fluff, and I like that. I'm much better at my age. So that's what I do.
And Lisa?
Thank you.
So I started making jewelry when I was 8. I sold my jewelry in a pharmacy in Oyster Bay. And I always
Wow.
dreamed of making jewelry, and I decided when I got older that I couldn't make a living off of doing this. So I went to college, got my my bachelor's degree, and I was a recruiter, and it was not fun. And I decided to go back into the jewelry business, and I'm now going on my 18th year.
Wow.
Again, in 400 boutiques around the world.
Wow.
I'm obsessed with what I do. I love it. I love dealing with all these women in business.
And you'll be
It's-
obsessed with her jewelry
unbelievable.
too.
Yes.
And
Well,
so, do you mind if I ask you your age? Because I just want the people that are listening to understand what age group we're in. Do you mind giving between 50, 55,
Not at all.
40, and 50?
In 2 weeks, I will be 46.
Okay, that's awesome. Anne Marie, between, give a range.
I'm
if you don't-
51.
Okay.
There's no hiding it.
No hiding it, 59.
Okay.
44, but I have 4 kids and I have a 2-year-old.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So you're 90.
Actually, chronologically, I'm 90.
Okay, and then we have Eileen.
I'm 55.
And what made you go into this business?
It was myself and a couple other people saw that there was a need for air transportation as a means of opening up access to medical treatment where people wouldn't otherwise be able to get to it.
Okay, were you working? Did you jump ship on another job, or you were not working?
I was kind of in between jobs.
Okay, and Caitlin?
Well, I had a really great birth my second time around, and it was really different from my first birth. And I had a doula with me for that birth, and she made all the difference in the world for me. She made me stay calm. She made the contractions actually feel better. She helped me navigate.
So
the
she
hospital.
inspired you.
She inspired me, and as soon as I had that birth, it differed so much from my first birth that I knew that I had to help women have the kind of birth that
That's
I had.
awesome.
Yeah,
And how old are
feel
you
the way
now?
I did. 33, and
Okay.
I also have 2-year-olds, so I know how it is.
And you're not even twitching. That's what I love about
I
it.
found a big difference having my last child at 32 years old versus my first child at 22. It was a way bigger toll on my body.
Yeah.
Way bigger.
I can only imagine.
I mean, there was cesarean section, but anyway, I
Melissa.
digress, which happened.
And Melissa, with What the Soap, what made you switch? Did you switch careers? Did you start this? How did it happen?
We started it about a year ago. I have not switched careers. I still do work a full-time day job.
Okay.
But we're only a year in. We're
Okay.
a young business. My husband and I just really like to make stuff
Okay.
from scratch. We're not, we're secondary consumers, and we like to be as self-sufficient as possible, and that's how the soap making.
And I just want to point out, she has. Can I talk about?
And I have a 2-year-old.
Can I talk about the chickens? Can I talk about the chickens in the yard? And she has chickens in her yard, which are so cute, and then little chicks in her house that
And
are in an
2 cute
incubator.
little boys.
I won't let Debbie in any of that. We'll talk about that on another show.
So you can see how hand making all of our own, cosmetics and cleaning stuff really just fits into our lifestyle with the chickens and
And
the
the-
gardens that you haven't seen because they're not growing yet.
And they just came back from a farm. When we showed up for the road visit, they literally just came back from a farm.
They forage locally for some of the products. I
We
mean,
make a lot
it's
of
just-
jam. You're welcome to ask us about our jam if you want some
Wow.
jam while you're buying soap.
So you didn't switch. So what is your plan, or do you have a plan to get out of your? First of all, do you want to get out of your current situation? Do you eventually want to do the soap thing full time? Do you want to? What do you do full time? You want to talk about it or no?
Full time, I work for a wine company.
Okay.
I'm the lead.
Oh, that's it.
She says, "Did I say more?"
Yeah, Lori wants to know if you're hiring.
But I'm not a wine person. I'm the legal director of the
Well, it's
wine
probably
company.
best
So
that
it
you're
is an
not a
office
wine
job,
person.
It's an office job. I love what I do. I've been doing it for over 10 years, and I enjoy it.
But it's not your passion.
I mean, you know.
Listen, you're talking to somebody who does tax
I am
returns for a living, so.
passionate. I am passionate about doing it. I am passionate about doing it. Is it what I went to school for? Is it my dream? You know.
You know, I always say, I run a tax grievance company.
I like it, you know.
I run a Zap My Tax, which is a tax grievance. We file tax grievances for thousands of homeowners. And every now and then I say to, you know, my business partner, PC, who is here helping me on this venture, I say, when I was a little girl, I never looked in the mirror brushing my hair and said, I want to run a tax grievance company. That wasn't part of the plan. I never in a million years that you know, oh yeah, this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
I want to like punch numbers on a screen all
you know,
day.
you can have a plan, but if you don't have an entrepreneurial spirit,
Yeah,
it doesn't mean anything.
exactly. You know, sometimes I do believe in opening the door that's presented in front of me and not, you know, not going through something. I feel that all opportunities lead to something, which is why we're here doing this show, which is why I asked Christine to do the show with me, because I said I don't know where it's going to go, but it's going to go somewhere. And right now, it went to meeting you ladies, so it's, you know, I'm loving it so far.
Amory, I'm really happy you used the word entrepreneur, because I read something just today when I was doing a little bit of research for tonight's show, and it said an entrepreneur is a person who jumps off a cliff and builds a plane on the way down. So that's
Absolutely.
that kind of leads me to ask you guys, did you really kind of feel like you were jumping off at the edge of everything you know? And how did you, what were your first steps? Did you have a goal? What were your first steps in building that plan?
I can actually say I was a high school science teacher for 17 years. I mean, this is a new, I moved to the U.S. 10 years ago and got married 9 years ago. Barb was at my wedding. And she knew my husband, and my husband has really facilitated, I mean, my dream. I sold real estate, I sold cosmetics, so I've always kind of been in sales. I've always been looking for something a little bit flashy, you know, that's just fun. I love the clothes, the makeup, all the, you know, wellness, and yeah, you figure it out as you go. And each day, it's weird because something you've done prior will remind you of what you're doing, and you're like, I'm following my divine path. Like
you truly feel that it's in you.
It's actually a little scary that your plans and you actually live them as you open doors and take the risks.
And you feel like, do you feel like you are prettier and you look lighter and you feel lighter and you sleep better at night, even though with all the stresses of being an entrepreneur and all the stresses of the unknowns, because you're not just, you know, clocking in and getting a paycheck? Do you feel though, because you're doing what your heart wants, there's no agony there?
There's actually so many doors that have opened. Dawn from Mass People Moms, who I met a few years ago.
We love Dawn.
Dawn's a big friend of ours.
She introduced me to a number of ladies here, and just in a divine plan, in a divine motion, it's the universe. I really do believe in it.
The same thing. I believe the same thing.
And karma.
And karma.
It's
And
about
now,
time
so
someone
Barbara,
gets
so
Yeah,
women, friends in business. I'm a huge advocate of not hiring any of my friends or family because I just don't want to risk that relationship. So you were a friend of Lori's prior to the business.
I did meet Heskel. I actually been in the health club business for 36 years.
Okay.
And I actually met Dr. Heskel, Lori's husband, while running a health club.
Okay.
It so happened that I retired, and I was still going to him, and these two lovely people ended up going into the yoga business. So coming out of retirement, I decided to make a decision for myself and help them grow a company that
But you were friends prior to that.
We did become friends.
So
yes.
And now we're like family.
And now you're like family.
Now we're like family.
There's a risk with it, but we talk about it, and it's okay. If it's not the business, we're always going to be good together.
It's okay to agree to disagree. Yes. I have that with my business partner as well.
Yeah.
I'm wondering about if anybody else has hired friends and how that relate, or did you become family with employees after you started working with them?
Well, when we were starting PALS,
The Pals Gals.
We really didn't think that we were going to, it wasn't like we said, let's plan and start a nonprofit. It kind of came to us, and as we were jumping into the deep end of the pool, as I said it, there were certain key positions that I knew I wanted solid, trustworthy, you know, for the money. When you're in a nonprofit, for me, trust and transparency is everything, and quite frankly, that's why we exist today, because we had been with a nonprofit that wasn't transparent. And I went to my circle of influence and my people that I knew that I can count on. You know, the person who handles my money is my friend for a long time, Kathleen Burke, and I can't get the money from her. She's like, you know, it's like trying to get to see the Pope to try and get the money. And
that's the way it should be.
Yeah, and that's what I looked. I said, who's going to be on there and make sure that we're at the top and doing what we should do? whether it's $1 that somebody donates or a minute of their time, we want to make sure we honor it, and that's why, you know, I knew that we've been friends, but we also were friends because we worked together. I knew the quality of their work ethic, I knew their morals, and that's why I hired them.
So let me
because-
ask you a question. You have a partner, you guys a partner, you like a yes man, you have a partner with your husband, you argue, you want a yes man, or you want somebody that's gonna be truthful?
Oh, you always want somebody that's gonna be
Oh,
truthful.
so always, always truthful.
So how do you deal with that when it comes up, when an argument,
Well, that's
when you
because it's a
disagree?
marriage.
Well, it's,
Well,
it is.
but you know what,
It's a
Tara?
lot like a marriage.
But
Me and
the
my
way-
partner were actually just colleagues. We both ran our own solo doula practices, and then we joined together, and it was very much like a marriage, having to coordinate and negotiate and come together as one united front. And now it's come, we've had so many conversations, and we've met with so many women together, we've started dressing alike by accident. We finished each
That's
other's
awesome.
sentences, and now we're friends
That's
after
awesome.
being partners.
Now, Lisa, you're it, or do you
I'm
have?
solo, but you know
Yeah.
what? I started my business, when I made the leap from corporate America to doing my own business, I had 9 family members all over the country that were cutting stockings, putting beads on them, and tying them into choker necklaces. The greatest gift I ever had, because thank you to my family, I'm now in business for myself. I mean, it really helped me launch my business. And my husband is so heavily involved with my business, and he is not a fashion guy.
Yeah.
So he gets, like, I'll talk to him about issues with Instagram and posting and social media, and he'll be the one to say, that's not gonna work.
Because he
So
supports
Lisa,
you in
let me,
life.
wait, Lisa,
It's
let me
so
ask you a
great.
question. You said what did you do? You were in corporate America for
I
how
was a
long?
recruiter for technical engineers for 11 years.
And you had no problem leaving that career? Because the thing,
Well-
what I always hear with women is they want to start a business and they want to do something else, but they can't give up their money. So
Right.
what happened with you? What was your
So the
story?
interesting thing with what I did was I mostly placed men because they were technical engineers and they worked the overnight shift. So I would make jewelry during the day in my office,
Okay.
sell to all the secretaries in the company, and then I would go home at night and do my job. I'd be on the phone interviewing people. So the transition was so easy for me. I saw the money was so easy to be
Right
making
away.
jewelry. And thank God I had just gotten married, so I had my husband's benefits.
Okay.
And I had my first son. And when we had our first son, I said to my husband, I know I'm a hustler. I'll make money doing anything. If I'm not successful, I'll go bartend.
Yeah.
You want to
Easy.
be with your child.
So
And
you
it
just jumped
worked,
and you did
But
it.
the question I get from every woman is, how did you make the decision to just leave?
Yeah.
Well,
that
that's what I
salary
said,
that-
jumping off a cliff.
If you don't do it and you don't believe in yourself, it's never gonna happen.
You have to
Right.
believe
You
in
just
yourself.
you have to believe, you
Lot of
have to
prayer.
trust in yourself, and you have to just try it.
Right.
You have to do it.
And how do you
Things don't happen if you
overcome
don't try.
those moments where you have self-doubt?
Right.
Melissa, I mean, you have so much on your plate. You have to at times say, what am I doing to myself? I'm making my life harder with this.
Yeah, you could have
Well,
just
you
gotten a
know-
paycheck and called it a day.
And I'm lucky enough, we went into business because we enjoyed doing what we were doing.
So
I
this
don't
was your
think-
fun time.
This was our time, like my partner is my husband, and regardless of how much money we make, we get to spend 4 hours every night together creating things, which is what we really like to do.
That's awesome.
So, I mean,
That's
I
fantastic.
hope,
I haven't
of course
seen my
I
husband
hope.
twice this week because of our different
you know,
schedules.
of course I hope that my business is gonna take off. Of course I hope that we're gonna be successful. But if we stayed this size for the next 5 years and we just got to spend 5 hours together alone by ourselves, creating things every night, I would be perfectly
I
satisfied.
love that,
You
Melissa.
know,
I
like,
really love that.
everybody goes into it for a different reason.
Right.
Some people go, jewelry is your passion. You wanna help people. You had a great experience.
Right.
You like to make people look pretty. You guys like to help people feel good about yourself. Is it about the money?
A little bit.
It's a
about the
little
money.
bit about
So-
the
so
money.
wait, so I
Well,
want
because we
to
all
go.
have to
But,
make
but
money,
I
but it's a
think,
bigger
I think
picture.
when you're
There's a bigger
passionate about
picture.
something and you really enjoy doing something,
It's worth the
that
risk.
it's,
So there's only so many hours in the
It's
day.
worth
I
being
want to
happy.
speak. I want to speak to the younger women here. I want to speak to Lori, and I want to speak to Caitlin, and I want to speak to Melissa. Lori first. Mother guilt. You have however many kids. You still look fabulous, so you must be doing some stuff for yourself. So you're taking time for yourself, and now you have these booming businesses. How do you find the time? What do you throw up in the air and say, I'm not gonna do it because I wanna do my business? How do you make it work?
So I can't cook, that's for sure.
Okay.
So my
You get-
husband he actually has his own restaurant, so he's doing that a little bit
Oh,
more.
he's not chiropracting anymore.
He is chiropracting by day,
Okay.
restaurateur by night.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
We're the yoga, but I
They
think
are an interesting couple.
A lot going on.
because we don't actually spend a lot of time together, which is good for us.
That's good for your marriage.
It actually is really good for us. But the thing we struggle with, just back to the prior, was we have a team of over 100 and some independent contractors and employees, and motivating our team. Not just motivating ourselves, that's not our problem. It's
Yeah.
keeping our team motivated, it's keeping our staff off their cell phones and focused on their jobs.
So
and
let me
eating
ask you a
alcohol.
question. You said you have how many kids?
I have 4 kids, age 7 and under.
Okay, they're 7 and under, so they're out of school at 3 o'clock.
I'm at the bus. And
You're at the bus,
and
okay.
I continue to work. They know mommy works on her phone.
Okay.
And am I playing on the floor with them? Not really. And that's maybe just not the kind of mom I am. I taught high school. I didn't teach elementary school. They do get a lot of love from me and a lot of attention, but I basically work 24/7, and that's just the mom I am.
And they're okay with that. And you wouldn't be happy any
It's
other
what
way.
they
So
know.
if you stunted your creativity, you would end up being miserable, therefore you would end up not being a great mom.
They know.
So it all makes
They
sense.
know this is who I am.
All right,
You
so
know, I
it
think
works.
I struggle
But
with
you
that.
gave up cooking.
There is no cooking.
That's
There is no
Okay,
cooking.
well, I want to know that. Because you know what, because the truth of the matter is, lots of
You
times
have to
women
give
think you
something
could
up.
do it all, and at the end of the day, that's what makes
You
us
can't.
failures.
No,
You
exactly.
can't do it all. Either you're going to give up cooking, you're going to give up, it's funny, because my dad was just coming home from Florida, and I was saying to him, Dad, you gotta outsource. You can't do everything yourself. I have a girl that goes to BJ's for me and picks up my stuff for me. I have a girl that cleans my house. She picks up some groceries for me. My kids do things for me. My husband do, you can't do it all. So if you're gonna be a woman and you're gonna go into business and you're gonna think you're gonna be able to do it all, you're gonna set yourself up for failure. So I think you're doing women a great service by saying that, cook. Because now other women don't have to say, well, she's doing it and she's cooking and she still looks great. How come I can't cook, look great, and still play on the floor with my kids? And she doesn't play on the floor with her kids. And there's nothing wrong with that.
I'll
No, but there's
honestly
nothing
tell
wrong
you.
with that. But I like that you're honest about it, because some of these women that come out, they make it sound like they're doing it all, and it sets the rest of us up for failure. So what'd you give up, Caitlin?
I mean, I gave up a lot, and I continue to struggle. I have 3 kids, 2, 3, and 5.
Jesus.
And
What are we doing?
and it's-
Christine!
And it's hard. It is hard, but I have to say, first of all, yeah, you have to delegate. I have really high quality babysitters that I trust to mother my children.
What are your
the way I
hours? How do
would.
you get through your
Well,
day?
My
you
hours
get
are
called at
24/7.
different times, right? I mean,
I
you
get
get
called
at 2
in
o'clock in the
at
morning.
3 a.m. and I'm gone for 24 hours sometimes. I am
Wow.
working all the time. It's not just the births, it's the prenatal support. We hold workshops, we have business meetings to run the back end of things. It's 24/7.
You have an office?
We have a location in Huntington.
Oh, that's
yes.
awesome. Okay.
And I find that part of it is I actually went back to work to get away from my children.
Okay, and that's great that you're
Because
honest about that
I
too.
needed my own identity. I stayed home with my children for 2 years, and I found myself just becoming like a melted, nothing. And not that that's for every stay-at-home mom, but it was for me. I felt like I didn't have an identity. I felt like I didn't use my brain, and I wanted something. And I find that when I come home from work, I am a much better mom because I missed my children.
Because you had your time.
I also have a young daughter, and I want my young daughter to see her mom out there and hustling and working and helping other women and
We need to
changing the
raise
world
strong women.
out there, making money and changing the world. And that's what I hear from everybody here. It's
I
pretty
think
And
on,
Melissa,
well,
we're
okay, go
getting
ahead,
called
go
for a
Melissa.
break?
I think we should probably go to a break, because
Let's let Melissa
as
just
I
give
said.
Really,
give
I
her.
have really quick, because I think
Yeah,
it's
tell us your
important.
story.
Go ahead.
It's not really a story. I just think that, my husband and I have a really egalitarian relationship. It's very 2018. My husband basically runs What the Soap 3 days a week, and 2 days a week he's home with our kids, and I don't cook because we'd all starve. And, and
You're managing it.
and you have to work with what your strengths are.
Yep.
My strength is not, I am best with my children a few hours at night. I am, and we have a good
And there's
time, and
nothing
they
wrong
love
with
me,
that.
and there's
That's
nothing wrong with that.
important.
And it's good for my sons to see,
sure.
that there is no women's role or men's role, that it is just, you have to get through it. So when you're talking about, I'm happy to be on the couch with women in business because we are underrepresented.
Absolutely.
But I also don't think that means that, this is an important lesson for everybody, not just women in business.
Oh,
Well, that was a
absolutely.
question I had.
Absolutely.
You give me a great springboard for something I was thinking about, and then we will go to the break, you see. You can still ask the question while we're on the break. Did you think of yourself when you started as a woman in business? Or was it generalist? Were you, in your mind, just a person in business?
Person, yeah.
Person in business.
Person in business.
Okay.
On that note, we'll be right back after this commercial.
Wow, we got a lot going on the couch today. We're here right now to talk about Long Island Loyalty and what it means to shop local. Christine, do you shop local?
All the time.
You do?
I'm a big believer in shopping local and helping out the little guy. You get such much better service when you shop at a little store versus a big Target or Walmart or something like that. And I'm not a big online shopper, so I love to shop local.
Okay, so we want to let everybody out there know on Long Island that there is a company called Long Island Loyalty. And what it is it's a company that when you go shopping, you produce this card to a participating vendor, and if you spend $100, you get 10% cash back on the card.
Every time you shop, you get 10%. So if it's a $40 sale, $4 goes back.
So and it builds up in your account on an app, or if you don't have a smartphone, you have your computer and you can access it from there. Or they give you a credit card looking card that you produce at a vendor, and the vendor, what does the vendor do? They take the card from you,
They
or how
have
does
a
it
little
work?
machine and they swipe it, the card, or they scan it. The app on my phone has one of those little scan things. They scan it and you refresh your balance, and I'm looking at mine right now, and I have built up $45 towards a purchase. And what I'm going to do is save this for my hair.
That's
the
awesome.
salon I go to takes it.
So I'm thinking that most people would use the app. So let's just do a little preview of what the app looks like. So basically you sign in on your phone to it. You download the app for Long Island Loyalty. You sign in. And when you sign in, Christine was showing me how you can scroll down and you can see all the different types of businesses.
Yeah, there's a little search feature here at the bottom, and then the topics: aesthetics, beauty and wellness, business to business, decor, education. And there's a wide range of places that take it. So I've gotten to the point where I look first. If we're going out to dinner, or if I want highlights or whatever, I look for a salon or a restaurant, or if I want a massage or a facial. Does anybody take it? Because if I spend $200 on a massage and a facial, I'll get $20 back on my card.
You really can't beat it. There's no reason not to do it. There is no fee. It's not confusing. It's not a scam. It's a huge business that's been created. And we were talking about it. You know, you can go on Amazon and you can buy something for a gift, you know, $100 gift. Or you can walk into a local gift shop and you can get the gift wrapped and you can get the dollars back on your app. And you can't lose any money doing it. It's not any more expensive to shop local. It's probably actually cheaper. You get the gift right there. Again, we were talking about flowers. You know, lots of people buy flowers online. It's really better to get the flowers from a local florist. Call up a local florist. You can obviously use the app over the phone, correct? You can give them the number on the app. There's some way to identify yourself. And they're going to put money back on your card. They're going to take that number and the money's going to go back on your card. So you really have no reason to do it. Anything from a restaurant to a spa to a blinds, if you need blinds for your home. Christine was showing me on the app, there are literally, you know, thousands of companies.
Auto repair places. Just as I was scrolling before we started to do this, my eye doctor takes it. I just bought $800 worth of contact lenses.
That would have been $80 back on your card.
Well, I'm going to go back in and see if he'll give me the credit, if he'll run it through. He knows I bought them.
And you know what? It's a reason to shop there. I mean, why wouldn't you go to that eye store as opposed to...
Here you are, Hila.
Hi guys, we're back.
Welcome back to the living room. On the break, we received a very special gift from Lisa Zamblin of Love Lisa Jewelry. I'm going to move a little forward and show you this gorgeous
and we're
bracelet.
Post some pictures on the site.
I'm going to come a little closer so you can see it. Not this one. That was the one I had.
Really
this
well
gorgeous
quality.
silver
Really good
bracelet.
quality. Really good quality. Beautiful stuff.
And
Very pretty.
she made it to save the living room, which is obviously the name of our
What
show.
is
And this
Love-
is going to be very special to me. Thank you so
Me
much.
too. Absolutely. Absolutely love it. You know, I want to go, I have a few things I want to ask you, and then we're going to go into our just asking, okay? How do you feel about, I'm going to tell a little story, okay? I've been in business a long time. I'm 104 years old, and I started out working when I was 14 years old. So I've been working a long time. I've been around the block a couple 100,000 times. I've seen it all. I've seen all kinds of people. I don't say that women are any better than men in business. I've seen the best of the women, I've seen the best of the men, I've seen the worst of the women, and I've seen the worst of the men. One thing that I really, really feel is the most important thing about being a person in life is your integrity. And when you start whitewashing your integrity, you lose it. You lose me. So I had an experience recently, and I wanted to ask you guys really quick how you would feel about it. I am a business partner with a man, okay? And I tend to be real. We fight all the time. I spend all this money on not having sex. It's a marriage. But at the end of the day, you know, I'm a strong woman, and he can handle my strength. When we're with other people, you know, I'm the same way that I am with him. We had an experience with a company that we were going to do business with, and they dealt with him first, and it was a group of girls, younger girls. And they, you know, however they got in the door to him, they got in the door, which is fine. You know, they sold him. They did what they had to do, no matter what it is. Then he wanted me to meet them for this service. And I said, okay, I really wasn't interested in the service. It was kind of expensive, but I was willing to open up my door. So I ended up opening the door, and then I got sold on it. I said, you know what, we're going to do this. So what ended up happening was, I'm giving you the short story, I had a couple of weeks, the last couple of weeks, I had to break a couple of appointments. I got a cold, I was sick for 2 days, I'm very rarely sick, but I was dealing with a bunch of things, and I said I have to stay home and get better. And then I had a couple of appointments change on me, I ended up having to cancel the appointment. The woman, the girl, the young girl, called my partner and was literally trying to lead him to believe that he should talk to me about having the appointment when she.
So you were dodging?
She thought I was dodging her,
and she was telling
and
him
she was telling my daddy. So I'm going to tell you right now, I'm in the room with my partner.
Because she thought he's a 51% partner, and you're
That's
49.
exactly right. So I looked at him while he was on the phone, and of course, you know, I'm not just stroking him. I wouldn't be with him 25 years if I didn't feel this way about him. Of course he's going to back me up, no matter what it was. Even if I was wrong, he was going to back me up, because that's what you do.
Right.
But I saw what she was doing, and I literally had to leave the room because the Italian in me was coming out, or I was going to grab the phone and I was going to tell. So quickly, would you want now? So now I said to my partner, I'm not feeling warm and fuzzy about this service anymore. I don't really think I want to enter into a relationship with somebody who thinks they're going to be telling on me.
No.
So how would you feel?
I
Should I give her, now she's a young girl in business. She's a rookie. She made a rookie mistake.
Not
Give her
getting
a
that
lesson.
warm and fuzzy, no.
Are they the only one that provides the service?
No,
Okay.
I don't even really need the service.
No,
Okay.
I was giving it a
There
shot,
would be
and it
no
was
question
expensive.
in my mind, you're done.
no question.
But I would tell her
Same
why
thing.
you're done.
Yeah.
I agree.
I would tell her as a learning experience
One at a time,
for
one at a
her.
time. You would tell her.
Yeah.
It was a
You
learning
have to.
experience for her.
Of course, you
Yes.
have to
Learn.
tell her why you're not
Right.
moving forward. You
Right.
need to have
But you
her
feel
learn
like
the
you wouldn't
lesson.
even give her a chance.
No, I'm done.
Did you tell her?
No, not yet. I wanted to
I
ask these
think it
ladies.
was recently.
It's this week.
Oh, okay, I didn't realize it was this week.
Lori, it's
I
such
would
bad
be done.
energy. Be done with
Yes.
it. Move
Yeah.
on to the next.
Yes.
I would
I'm
definitely
not gonna
tell
waste
her,
my
though.
time
You know what? I just thought it was an
sharing it with
important. I
her.
thought it was an important.
Oh, you're looking to convince me.
No, I don't have to convince you of anything, because at the end of the day,
You're a
I
tough
know
partner.
I know that if I don't want to do it, I'm not
Yeah.
doing it.
Well, I asked
Right,
you
but
first,
Lori,
right?
look
think a
how much
lot of-
energy, how much time she's taken up of yours
No,
already.
no, no.
Like,
The only reason why, yeah, I agree with you, Lisa. The only reason why I was bringing it up here is because, you know, I always feel like I could learn something, and there's some younger women here, you know, I still make mistakes with people. Should I give her another chance and say, but,
No.
but now I
Go
got
with
my
your
answer
gut.
on
Your
I
that.
think
intuition
that
is
she
no.
made the mistake, she's gonna learn from the mistake, and she's gonna learn by losing a customer.
Well, maybe
You're a
she won't.
customer,
Maybe
and
she
at the
won't.
end of the
Maybe
day,
she won't.
But
Maybe
she'll only learn
that's
if
just
you
who she
sit down with her
is.
and calmly, I know it's hard, let her know
Yeah.
how you felt and how it's hard, relate to her as another woman in business and
Yeah.
say, hey, I've been where you are and I worked my way up.
It
and
was, I thought
and I've been taken not seriously by everybody, men and now by women, and it doesn't
Yeah.
feel good. and really give her a lesson and almost take her under your wing and
You know,
mentor her.
exactly. Well, that's the next question I was going to ask you. Chris, you want to ask a question?
Well, I do want to get back to something because I brought it up.
Go right
I
ahead.
want to find time to talk about Medwell Spa's signature scent that
Go
they're
right
launching.
ahead, go right ahead.
Take it away, Barbara and Lori.
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna hold it up here.
So through women networking on Long Island, I have to say I'm
This
so
is a great
grateful.
story.
I sent a text on the way here to a woman, very powerful woman on Long Island, who I owe a ton of gratitude to, which is Dawn from Massapequa Moms. And
We love Dawn. We have to
and
get her on.
Dawn's
Dawn's
amazing.
one of our biggest supporters.
She
Why
came-
isn't she here tonight with us?
She came up, apparently.
I'll tell you later.
My name came up in a meeting in January. Basically, in the last 90 days, we have developed 2 signature scents in a Medwell Spa fragrance story. We're launching them. They're on pre-sale now at medwellfragrances.com.
Wow.
It has a whole new website, whole new Instagram social platform. We have Beach and we have Namaste. And these are two really special fragrances. Barbara, do you want to talk about the top notes in Beach, which is your favorite?
Beach is my top note, and the reason why, let me just give you a little bit about the top notes.
We got 3 minutes, but
Oh,
count
okay.
down.
We
Water
have to go-
lily, sand jasmine.
Okay, yeah.
And Namaste is gardenia and lily of the valley. Gorgeous.
But I wanted to know about some of the, real quick, there's a story behind how some of the women you're using.
So we
this
actually,
is the piece I
this is
think
really
so
important. It's on the website at medwellfragrances.com.
Please go check it out.
We did partner with Om Sutra, which has been a local yoga textiler that we have supported and worked with scarves and yoga bags and all kinds of things. And we are supporting 10% of the proceeds of all fragrance sales goes towards supporting the Karuna Project, which are women in India who are really survivors of sex trafficking.
I love that.
And
Amazing.
other
Yeah.
human
I just wanted to get
injustices.
that
My
in.
favorite charity.
Yeah.
So women and children, and not just girls, but girls initiatives, women initiatives locally and globally. So Medwell Spa Yoga Studio, yoga, wellness and beauty for people, purpose, and peace. And these women
Love it.
have produced the
Beautiful.
packaging for this product.
Love it.
Thank you
That's
so much. I just really wanted to.
Yeah, no, that's great.
If I can interject,
So-
sorry to interrupt, I think maybe for the last minute, everyone can give their website or how to get contacted.
Yeah, go right ahead. One by
We
one,
already
let's
did.
go.
Medwellspa.com.
And Bob is going to put up some graphics from these fabulous companies.
LolasLookbook.com.
Lovelisa.com.
Palsflight.com. I'm sorry.
You
I was
gotta say
just gonna
.com.
say, really?
Palsflight.org, but not
Got me going.
TrueBirth.com.
WhatTheSoap.com.
They are all on the Living Room Radio Show Facebook page. All the links are there. Please go find them. Also, keep posted about some events that we're going to be having coming up. Lola's Lookbook is going to be hosting an event with us. We'll post the day on the page, but you're going to have to PM me for the address, as I really don't want to give it out. We got a lot going on. Next week, Christine and I will be here together again. I think we're going to take a road trip, so we'll have some video for you. I think we might go to Medwell.
I think you should come for blowout.
I think you should.
Okay.
Oh,
I
I'm
think that's
so
what we're going to
there.
do.
I
Yeah.
love a
Come, be our
blowout.
guest.
It's a signature
Yeah.
mimosa is the yogi beverage that we serve,
Okay.
so we'd love
We're
to have you.
going to
Please
check
be
our
our guest.
calendars right after the show
Thank
ends.
you guys so much for coming in. Thank
What
you guys
a
for coming
pleasure
in.
to
Thank
spend this
you.
hour with all of
We
you.
really,
Just
really
amazing
appreciate
women.
it.
I think we're going to need a part 2.
Yeah, we'll need a part 2. We'll be
and
back. Thank you.
Thank you all
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thanks.